Hello, besties. Hello. It's been a second. I know. Had a little bit of a break from Animal Crossing, but here we are today on my new island. I'm so excited to get started. We had a little bit of a switch up, but I'll let you know kind of what's going on in just a second. But here we are, Green Airport, and then I'm gonna show you what my map looks like. Here we are. This is Petal Cove. Now, you might be able to tell either from the thumbnail or right now I'm going to tell you this is going to be a tropical island. I'm so excited. Now, I know that I did a poll a while ago kind of giving you a couple of different ideas that I had, and I thought I was gonna do swamp core. I'm serious. Like, I had the island done. I even recorded my steps to like 3 stars. That did not happen. I got completely burnt out trying to figure out the entrance immediately. So scrap that, and now we're doing kind of like a tropical island. But yeah, today, I mean, you can see my resident services is a little far back. Like, I have more room than I had on Pemberley, but not too much. So I just knew that I wanted to start out with some like a waterfall entrance. Honestly, I just wanted it to be waterfalls on both sides, and then you kind of just walk through to resident services. So that's what we're going to start here. I started with the bottom water first, and then I'm gonna build the cliffs behind it. Yeah, while I'm doing that, I'll tell you a little bit about like kind of where I got to doing like a tropical island. So I knew I wanted to do something different from obviously Pemberley. You know, it was a little bit of town core, a little bit of natural core. And don't get me wrong, this island's definitely gonna have a lot of natural elements to it. Lots of coconut trees, lots of, you know, flowers and bushes and things like that. But I just kind of, I don't know, I kept seeing these pictures on Pinterest basically of like little beach towns, little resort towns, and they were just all really cute, colorful builds. And you know, Pemberley was a really brown Animal Crossing island. So I just wanted to get away from that and do something fun. I've always wanted to do a kid core island, but I'm not good at you know, all of the elements that it takes to do kid core. I feel like it's a lot of items. It's just a lot of items to put down. And so I've never been really good at that. I've started a few, haven't finished them, ended up restarting. So, you know, I thought this was the best of both worlds. I get to use all of the color, but you know, I'm able to pull in some like city elements and, you know, other things that I'm just excited for. So yeah, this is gonna be Petal Cove, my tropical island, and also I get to have so many cute villagers that I haven't had on an island yet, and I'm really excited about it. But before I get any further, because I always forget to do this at the beginning of a video, you know, give me a like, drop a comment. What island are you working on currently? Are you, you know, what's your theme? What are you excited about? I know it's summertime, so a lot of people are doing, you know, kind of like, I've seen a lot of swamp core on YouTube. I've seen, you know, kind of, let's see, what else have I seen? I've seen, I know Melissaverse is doing a dark fantasy island currently, which is very cool. If you haven't seen anything by her, go look at that. But yeah, tell me in the comments, what are you doing? Are you playing Animal Crossing? If you're not playing Animal Crossing, what are you playing? I currently am just flip-flopping back and forth between a bunch of games. I'm playing Animal Crossing. I just downloaded the new fairy pack for The Sims 4. It's called Enchanted by Nature. I know a lot of people, also, not to get on a tangent, but like I know a lot of people have been saying there's tons of bugs with that. Honestly, I downloaded it on like 2 days ago, and I have, you know, I have it ready, but I went to start playing and I realized that none of my mods are working now because I updated the game and I bought a new pack. So I've kind of been procrastinating fixing that, so I haven't actually played with it yet. I don't know, maybe I'll record something for that, just kind of going through. I don't know if anyone's interested in it, but like I said, I know the Reddit community and lots of people on YouTube are saying that bad buggy things are happening with The Sims 4 right now, and it really sucks. But anyway, I don't know anything about it yet because I haven't played. But yeah, I'm playing The Sims 4 and I'm currently completing a Baldur's Gate run. Still, I'm in Baldur's Gate, I'm in Act 3, and I've just been procrastinating because I feel like I get to this point every time where I get to Act 3 and then I'm like, let's restart. So yeah. But yeah, that's what I've been playing recently. Let me know what you've been playing. Are there any fun games out that you're excited about or that are coming out? I heard some stuff about Tales. Is it Tales from the Shire? Tales of the Shire? I don't know what that game's called, but I've heard some things about that. Seen a couple people. I think like a like a what is it, like a pre-release or like a, what is that called? Anyway, it's where the game's not like completely done yet, but you can still play it. I think that came out, and I was interested in looking at that. But yeah, anyway, just let me know. I'm really interested to see what other people are playing because I feel like I've been playing the same games for years, aka Animal Crossing. Still here, like still playing, still making islands, and honestly still having a lot of fun. So I guess that's really all that matters. Yeah, there's not much to comment about on this build just yet. I spend a lot of time terraforming, as you can see, and I normally speed this up a lot, but I don't know, I kind of feel like it's beneficial maybe to see sometimes. I like watching other people terraform because I'm not very good at it. It takes me a while to figure out exactly what I want, and also just maneuvering in and out of the little cliff parts, being like, oh, I can't get back here, I can't build back here, I gotta build the base bigger and stuff like that. So I left this is only like sped up twice. So yeah, let me know. I don't know if that, like, do you care about terraforming, watching other people terraform? Is it boring to you? I don't know. I really like watching it. Honestly, one of my favorite people to watch terraform is Boyce Crossing. If you don't know who Boyce Crossing is, another animal YouTuber, Animal Crossing YouTuber, here on YouTube, and like they're just amazing. They do so many great builds that are super cool, super realistic and full looking, lots of like foresty areas on their island. So go check them out. I think they're doing a natural like Japanese island currently. It's very cool, looks awesome already. So yeah, but I kept this in. I'm starting to kind of figure out where I want these waterways to go and how I kind of want them to flow. And I would say, if you want any advice on terraforming like cliffs and stuff and making them look cool or good, is just I have my vantage point right there at the beginning where I keep tilting the camera down at the exit to the airport. So every time I do something, I just kind of go back to that point and see, okay, what can you see in the camera? Because I make a couple of adjustments here in a little bit that you can't even tell are in the camera. Like, it doesn't matter because you can't see them. So yeah, that's basically what I do, is I kind of step back every once in a while and I'm like, okay, does this look good? All right, let's keep going. Also, because I just pulled up all of the beautiful codes that I downloaded for this island, anything that I'm using today I will put in the description so that if you're interested, you can go and download these. These are so cute, so good. I especially love the sand path that I downloaded. It has little shells and like just little embellishments that are so cool and so unique. And like, yeah, it has like leaves and stuff. Oh, it's beautiful. So yeah, I'll put those in the description as always. And yeah, thank you to the creators for making these and sharing them so that we can use them. So while I'm still just starting the path here, I'll just kind of yap at you for a little bit about my plans for this island. I'm currently pulling out my flashcards. How does everybody else do this? Like, I'm so curious. So I have flashcards beside my desk because they're the easiest thing to like keep beside me. Rather than like a notebook or something. But I have little flashcards and I have my pen over here, and basically I just keep it beside me while I'm playing the game. And anytime that I see something on Pinterest or like I get an idea while I'm building, I just write it down on a flashcard. Probably not the best. It's a kind of chaotic way to keep up with stuff because I'm like, where's that one that I wrote one singular like I have one that literally says right now, all wolf glowing forest core island. what? Like, what? I'm gonna look at that for weeks from now because I know it's an island theme and I can see it in my head because I just wrote it down recently, like my idea of like what sparked this. But I'm gonna look at that a couple weeks from now after this island is finished and I'm looking for my next one and I'm gonna be like, what the hell does that mean? Like, anyway, but I have my flashcards here and here's some stuff that I want to do on Petal Cove. So my dreamies that I have, and I have a few of these already. Actually, I need to mark some off. But we have Audie. I wanted Audie. She's such a cute. She's like the little beachy pink wolf. I love her. I kind of wanted June and O'Hare because O'Hare has the like such a unique interior to his house, and I don't even know if I'm gonna do Happy Home Paradise or not at this point. I would love to, but you know, I say that every time. But I want to, O'Hare has like the water floor and I just think it's so cool. So anyway, and then I have Lyman and Alice because I don't have koala villagers very often on any of my islands. So I thought that would be cool. And then some of my ideas for this island, I kind of want to do, some sort of like a surf store. So like I've downloaded a code. If I go back through it, you'll be able to see it. But I've downloaded a cute code from Pinterest that I kind of want to try to use into like a fake building. I kept seeing so many lazy rivers on Pinterest when I was looking for inspiration for this island. So you'll see that I have like a water code downloaded and a beach or like a pool code almost. So I want to do something like that. And I also, if you've ever seen, let's see, I think it's Murcia. Murcia. Oh man, hold on, let me Google it. I'm typing. I wonder if it's gonna pick up in the recording. Marcia Stone. Okay, she's an Animal Crossing YouTuber. She did a like Dodo island, Dodo inspired summer resort island is what it is. And she used this Dodo hotel code. I really want to put a hotel somewhere on this island because I don't know, beachy resort kind of, you know, tropical. I don't know. It all just fits. So yeah, so I have surf store, lazy river / pool, Dodo hotel, and then I kind of want to do some kind of island camping, like area that's really like beachy, and of course a couple of beachy neighborhoods. I already have an idea, and honestly, I'm a few videos ahead of recording because I've just been so excited to start on this island. I just keep recording without actually going back and editing. So I'm actually 3 builds in at this point that this video is going up, and I've created like a really cute beach neighborhood that I'm so excited about. But yeah, so those are some of my ideas for this. We'll see if they come to fruition because I have lots of big plans all the time, and then I realize how small these Animal Crossing islands are. So we'll see. Also, random, but here's a question for my Switch 2, my Switch 2 besties that have already jumped on the Switch 2 train. I personally will not be buying the Switch 2, or I say this for now. I personally will not be buying the Switch 2 unless Animal Crossing comes out with a new game, because there is nothing on the Switch 2 right now that I would want / need game-wise. Like, I'm sorry, Mario Kart World, I will not be purchasing that because I don't even play Mario Kart 8 anymore. But anyway, so for my Switch 2 people, how are you liking it? Is it actually, I'm more interested in upgrading my console only for the like graphics and like loading screens. I saw on Reddit that lots of people were saying that Hogwarts Legacy has less loading time. I personally play it on console, so I'm not really worried about that. But if the graphics are really good, I do want to know from someone who has it, because honestly, I've been thinking about buying another Switch just recently, but I feel like I have such bad luck with timing that like I'm gonna buy a Switch 2, or no, I'm gonna buy like an OLED so that I can have 2 Animal Crossing islands or something like that, and then literally they're gonna come out with the announcement on Nintendo Direct that they're making a new Animal Crossing. Like, that's how I feel. And of course I'm not that important, but that's just, me being anxious and like worried about wasting money. But yeah, so I don't know, if you have a Switch 2, let me know what do you like it? Is it worth it? And I know obviously the screen is a lot bigger, so you're probably getting for, you know, handheld people. It's probably really great, because I held it in Target the other day and I was like, wow, the screen is so much bigger, and the handles are a little bit more ergonomic, or like the Joy-Cons. But yeah, anyway, let me know if you have a Switch 2. Do you like it? Do you think it was worth it? Is it worth the money? Because it's really expensive. But yeah, just let me know about that. I've been thinking about getting another Switch, but like I said, I have no idea. It would literally only be so I could have 2 Animal Crossing islands, and maybe I will do that all woof glowing forest core idea that I have written down. I'll do, you know, if I had another one, I'd probably be doing that at the same time as this one. But yeah, until then, it will be 1 Animal Crossing island only for me. Also, I'm so sorry guys, we are 15 minutes into this video and I'm still terraforming. Just know that it took me just as long as it seems like it did. Like, I am just, yeah, so indecisive about these cliffs, unfortunately, but I do get it there in the end. I really like this cliff to the left and how the waterfalls are kind of connected up top, even on the second layer. That was really fun to do. And I want to talk a little bit about my flowers. So I really couldn't decide, you know, I'm all on Pinterest when I'm like getting ideas for a new island, and I really couldn't decide what I wanted to do because I didn't want it to be all like pink or orange and yellows. I still wanted to use some of the purples and even like blue flowers. I really wanted to use blue. So I think what I'll do is I just won't have kind of like a set flower you know, that I'm gonna use, or like set flowers that I'm gonna use. I think I'm just gonna use all of them whenever they fit. And honestly, that will bring a little bit of like whimsy into this and keep it fun and not stressful, because I don't know, when I give myself too many rules, then whenever I don't have something that fits the rules, I start to get upset about it. So like if I'm building an area that, you know, maybe like purple's not really working, I'm gonna start crashing out. Which is how I get really tired of doing islands really fast, I think, when I give myself too many rules. I don't know if any of that made any sense. Hopefully it did to you. But yeah, so anyway, I think I'm just going to use all kinds of flowers on this, and then I'm going to stick with the red and yellow hibiscus bushes because I like the way they look when they flower, which I'm not sure. We're set in July currently. And I thought that they bloomed in July, but I haven't seen any of them yet. So I don't know. I'll have to double check that. But yeah, I also use a bit of glowing moss in this, and I think I'll do that periodically throughout the island. Speaking of, okay, so I wasn't sure, you know, tropical islands normally kind of have, I feel like they're supposed to be set in the daytime. Like, you know, it's sunny out, you know, it's summertime, you know, etc., etc. I'm going to stop saying, you know. So I thought that maybe it would be better if it were set in the daytime, but I happened to, at the end of this build, kind of skip forward to about 6:30, 7 o'clock in July, and it looks so good. And so before I did that, I also was like, what if I put these little, like, I never get to use the shell lamps. It's an item that rarely ever makes it out of my storage, except for on my first island ever. Wow, when I was doing like normcore or something like that. But anyway, so also look at Sky. I had to come and talk to her for a second. She's so freaking cute, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep her, unfortunately. I don't think she really fits the theme. But anyway, so back to glowing moss. So and shell lamps. So I thought about it and I was like, what if I put the shell lamps as like a decoration on the cliffs? So I did that, and then I thought about, well, what if I set it so that the shell lamps, you can actually see them glowing, and it's kind of like a glowy effect to, you know, the entrance. So also thank you, Sky, for watering that flower for me. Appreciate it, girl. But yeah, so I thought about that and I ended up actually really liking it. The sky is so beautiful at about 6:30 or 7 o'clock, and it's kind of purple and pink, and you know, the sun is almost setting. So I think that is when I will set the DA for this, because now that I'm a couple of builds in, honestly, I've been building in the daylight, making sure to remember to add some glowy items, and then coming back at at 7 o'clock, and just seeing how beautiful it is, it's amazing. So yeah, I think I will do that. If you have a different opinion once you see this, let me know, because I mean, the island looks great in the daytime, but I just think it has that special, it's something special about it when the sun is starting to go down. You'll see. Hopefully you agree with me. So to talk about the build for just a second, I am now starting to kind of figure out the layout. So I've got my trees, and I didn't end up jumping forward, time traveling just yet in this video. So I kind of knew what the trees were going to look like. I didn't want to stun anything because I needed that height of the coconut trees to kind of fill in the background, because there's a lot of empty space up top here. So basically I just started planting all of my hibiscus bushes and lots of different flowers and stuff around to try and fill in these spaces. And again, I am a fan of the glowing moss here. I'm gonna have to remember to bring it back into my other builds, because I don't think that I have been since this. But yeah, I kind of like it. It gives a little bit of something. I don't really know what it is, but it gives something. So yeah, and then there's that shell lamp that I was talking about using. I actually love all of the colors of this. Like, they're so cute. There's pink, there's green, there's white, and then is there a blue one? Or like a purple? I forget. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go and look. But yeah, so I think those are so cute and I really like them. I'm glad that I get to use them. I want to use more of the shell furniture in this in these builds, because again, it's something that I don't get to use very often. And also, isn't making cliffs such a pain? Honestly, did you see me have to jump across there just to put down a stupid piece of glowing moss? Like, so ridiculous. I'm also really enjoying the iron fence. I don't get to use that very often, and it comes in so many cute colors. So yeah, just lots of color on this island. I am liking it. I'm liking it. So oh, and here's a quick clip of, I kind of skipped past me filling in both of the cliffs just because it took me a long time. Like I said, I know that half of this video has been me terraforming, but it literally took me so long to figure out, like, I was tweaking things like moving a bush one space over. It's absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, so I basically, you saw that part. I have the cliffs and I'm just going back through and kind of trying to figure out a few things that I want to do just to fill in some blank spots. It always gets to a point in these videos where, and not these videos, just in playing Animal Crossing in general and trying to make an island, like, where I just start being like, does the back of the cliff really matter? You know, do I really have to, you know, sit back here and put a bunch of bushes and flowers and glowing moss to fill in these little small spaces? And the answer is yes. Yes, you do. Because if you're like me, that shit will bother you. Later on, you're gonna go back through and you'll be like, oh, well, I don't want to do it right now. I'll just wait. And then you'll run past it later on and be like, the whole back of this cliff is naked. Like, put something here. So that's what I'm doing now currently. I am just picking everything that I have left in my pockets and trying to fill in this back little area, back and like left area of the cliffs to try and make them look a little bit more full, because they need some help currently. One last thing that I'll say that I'm very excited about for this island and this theme in general is the fact that I get to wear some clothes that I haven't worn. If you know, like, well, you don't, but I'm gonna tell you. So I used to play strictly in the wintertime, and I know that sounds fucking crazy. Like, everyone hates the wintertime in Animal Crossing, but I love it. The sound of the snow under the boots, under the shoes, love it. So anyway, I used to play strictly in the wintertime, so I was really, you know, it's just sweaters and stuff like that, like hats. And so Pemberley was my first island that I've ever done in the summertime, which again sounds crazy, but yeah, it's cool. You know, I have not worn any of these skirts that you're going to see in these videos, or I love this little twist tie top. This one's really cute, and all of the sandals, they're just very cute. I'm excited about wearing some different outfits. Yeah, like I said, I love wintertime in Animal Crossing. I can't wait until, I mean, I could be doing a wintertime island right now if I wanted to, but I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone. So I am, you know, I can't wait, honestly, for the end of the year. I want to do a fall island. I want to do winter island. Like, oh, it's gonna be so fun. I can't wait. And I think we're wrapping up here with this edge of the cliff stuff that I was doing. I'm gonna come back to the front. She's looking beautiful. We're gonna take off the island designer construction hat, and then I'm gonna show you all kind of what it looks like. Well, you can see it now what it looks like in the daytime, but I'm gonna switch to the evening time really quick and just let you see that. But that is the entrance to my new island, Petal Cove. I had so much fun building this, even though it was a pain in my ass, as always. I love Animal Crossing, but it's hard. Like, it really is hard. So yeah, this is, and I kept the audio in here just a bit, because I wanted you, like, the ambiance of the waterfalls is really cute. I love it. I love it. I love all the color, and I'm just not, I don't know, this is so strange for me. So yeah, here's a walking view, and then look at the beautiful sunset in the back. Like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Animal Crossing, you're so beautiful. Anyway, so that was it for today, you guys. I hope you had fun. Hope you liked this video. Subscribe to my channel. Drop me a like or a comment, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!